Robert F. Kennedy Jr. as Secretary of Health and Human Services? Matt Gaetz as Attorney General? Is Elon Musk running the Department of Government Efficiency? If you thought Trump's cabinet picks in his first term were unconventional, wait until you hear this. Let's break it down because this story's twists keep coming. Good Friday, Twisted News viewers. I'm Theo Shaft, and today we're diving into the bombshell announcements coming out of President-elect Donald Trump's transition team. Trump isn't just shaking things up. He's rattling every bone in Washington with his latest cabinet nominations. Love him or hate him, this is political theater at its finest. Let's start with the headliner. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., the nephew of former President John F. Kennedy, has been tapped to lead the Department of Health and Human Services. That's right, Trump has chosen RFK Jr., a man best known for his controversial views on vaccines, to oversee the federal agency responsible for managing public health in America. Kennedy's stance on vaccines has long been a lightning rod for criticism. He's been a vocal skeptic, questioning their safety and calling for greater transparency in the pharmaceutical industry. Before you freak out, Kennedy has clarified that he does not intend to ban vaccines. Instead, he says he'll focus on studying their safety and addressing the chronic disease epidemic in America. But let's not sugarcoat this. Kennedy's nomination has sparked outrage from public health experts. Many are concerned that his appointment could erode trust in vaccines at a time when public confidence is critical. And it's not just his views on vaccines under the microscope. Critics argue that Kennedy lacks the administrative experience to manage a sprawling agency like HHS, which has a $1.7 trillion budget and oversees critical public health organizations like the CDC and the FDA. Still, Kennedy does have his supporters. Some Republicans praise his advocacy for healthier food, environmental protection, and government transparency. But let's face it, this nomination will face fierce opposition in the Senate, and the confirmation hearings will surely be must-see TV. Matt Gaetz, a Republican congressman with a knack for controversy, has been chosen as Attorney General. This is the same Gaetz who's faced allegations of sexual misconduct and ethics violations. His supporters argue he's a staunch defender of conservative values, but critics worry about his legal baggage and combative style. And then there's Pete Hegseth, the Fox News host and Army veteran, set to lead the Department of Defense. Hegseth has been an outspoken critic of what he calls woke policies in the military and has little experience in global military strategy. Supporters say he'll bring a fresh perspective. Detractors? They say his lack of knowledge could be dangerous in such a critical role. Meanwhile, Elon Musk, the tech billionaire behind Tesla and SpaceX, is taking charge of the newly created Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, as it's being called. Musk says the panel will tackle government waste and inefficiency, but ethics experts are already raising concerns about his company's multi-billion-dollar federal contracts. Trump's lineup includes Marco Rubio for Secretary of State, Tulsi Gabbard for Director of National Intelligence, and Vivek Ramaswamy joining Musk at DOGE. And let's not forget Susie Wiles, who will become the first woman to serve as Trump's chief of staff. Here's the thing. Trump isn't playing it safe. He's leaning into the unconventional, the controversial, and the downright bold. Whether this strategy leads to innovation or chaos remains to be seen. These cabinet picks are more than just names on a list. They're a blueprint for Trump's vision of governance in his second term. From RFK Jr.'s battle against chronic disease to Musk's war on government waste, this cabinet reflects a willingness to disrupt the status quo, for better or worse. The big question is, can these nominees survive the Senate confirmation process? With slim Republican majorities in both chambers, the road ahead is anything but smooth. Expect fireworks, heated debates, and maybe even a few surprises. So what do you think, Twisted News viewers? Are these picks the shakeup Washington needs, or are we heading into uncharted and dangerous territory? Let us know in the comments because this story is far from over. Stay curious, stay skeptical, keep questioning, and as always, stay twisted. I'm Theo Shaft, signing off. Catch you next time, Twisted News viewers.